Hey everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, we dive into the biggest shifts in movies, media, and pop culture without the sugarcoating.
Yep, and today we've got a big one because something's going on in animation right now that no one's really saying out loud.
We might be witnessing the fall of Pixar and the rise of Sony as the new king of animation. And yeah, that sounds wild, but the numbers don't lie.
Pixar used to be the gold standard, right? If they made it, it was a hit. Awards, box office, memes, tears. Every movie felt like an event.
Exactly. But now, their latest film, Elio, just had the worst opening in Pixar history. Barely made a ripple.
Wait, Elio came out already? I didn't even notice.
And that's the problem. Meanwhile, Sony Animation dropped Kpop Demon Hunters, a movie that sounds chaotic on paper, and it blew up everywhere.
Luckily, it had no business being that good, but people loved it.
So let's break it down. How Pixar lost its edge, and how Sony stepped up with creativity, risk, and actual audience connection.
Yeah, something definitely shifted. Since 2020, Pixar's released 6 original films, and nearly all of them flopped.
The one that made a real dent was Inside Out 2, and that's a sequel. The others, Luca, Soul, Onward, Turning Red, critics liked them, but the general audience didn't really care.
I liked Soul when I saw it, but I haven't thought about it since.
Here's the thing. Elio wasn't a good idea that got ruined in production. It was a mess from day one.
Yeah, the core of the story is an 11-year-old boy who's gay becoming Earth's ambassador to a bunch of alien civilizations. Like, what?
It's not that people hate representation. It's that Pixar framed the entire movie around identity instead of a solid emotional narrative. The kid didn't feel real. He felt like a studio committee decision.
It was trying so hard to be progressive and impactful that it forgot to be a movie. No wonder audiences checked out.
And then they acted shocked when it didn't land. But come on, this wasn't just a marketing issue. The concept was off, the execution was worse, and nobody could even explain what Elio was supposed to be.
It's sad because Pixar used to be bold, like genuinely bold. Ratatouille was about a rat who wants to be a chef. WALL-E had almost no dialogue. Up opened with death and regret.
Yeah, but those were creative risks, not ideological checklists. Now everything feels sterilized or politically engineered.
And even the release strategy felt off. Elio dropped the same weekend as How to Train Your Dragon and the Lilo and Stitch remake. That's just setting it up to fail.
Now let's talk about Sony. They're out here swinging for the fences and landing it. K-pop Demon Hunters should have been a joke, but they treated it seriously, gave it style, gave it soul, and people responded.
The music, the characters, the visuals, it just clicked. It had energy.
And it wasn't lazy. They brought in actual K-pop producers, Teddy Park, Grammy-nominated talent. The fictional groups Huntress and Saja Boys feel real.
I still have Golden on repeat, and Your Idol, that one beat BTS on US Spotify.
Yeah, and the soundtrack charted at number 3 on Billboard 200 for a fictional K-pop movie.
Plus the animation, it was wild, like anime meets folklore meets a music video. Total sensory overload. In a good way.
And here's what they did smart. They didn't try to appeal to everyone. They went niche and nailed it. That specificity is what made it hit so hard.
Do you think it worked better because it was on Netflix?
Absolutely. If they had tried a theatrical release, it might have bombed just because it's too weird for general audiences. But on streaming, it found its tribe. 60 million views in 3 weeks.
In awe. And now it's everywhere. TikTok edits, fan art, fanfics. People are invested.
That's the new model. Take a risk on streaming, find the audience, build a fandom, then go theatrical if the hype's big enough.
Just like Mitchell's vs. the Machines. That did crazy numbers online.
Exactly. Meanwhile, Pixar spends years sanding the edges off a movie just to maybe break even, if they're lucky.
It's just a shame. Animation is supposed to be expressive, weird, emotional. That used to be Pixar's identity.
And now Sony's running with it, taking real risks, telling stories that actually connect.
Firmly, they deserve the crown. Pixar needs to stop trying to be a message delivery service and get back to what made them great, storytelling.
Hopefully, Gateau will be the wake-up call. But right now, Sony is leading the animation game, no question.